Howdy folks, Jacob here, and we're going to be talking about immersive engineering wiring. So today, we're going to be going over just the basics on the wiring, not too much, not too hard, and sort of the basics on how everything works. So immersive engineering is a bit different in that it doesn't have blocks specific for transferring power. It does have some connectors and whatnot, but the actual wire itself is not a block. So what do I mean by this? Well, if you take this relay here, just pop it on and string it, you have these two blocks and that will transmit power. So each of these, so there's three different tiers. There's low voltage, medium voltage, and high voltage. And each of these can transfer different amounts of power before burning up. So if we just take a quick look-see here at the book, and we just wires, basic wiring, and over here, each connector has a different input value: 256 for the low, 1024 for the medium, 4096 for the high. And then these are how much power it can transfer. Also, you can string them up different amounts. So the medium and low voltage will span for 16 blocks, and then high voltage is 32. And it's kind of interesting because each of these connectors is the only way to input and output power, but you can use these relays to string up the lights in between. However, if you try to connect it, say, through a block, it gives you an error, and it doesn't like that. So you have to make sure everything's free. So over here we have an example of a substation. So here we are, we have a voltage source, and then over there is our current draw, or our load. So using relays and connectors, we can transfer 4096 RF per tick through each of these. We can transfer more, but that's what the source is capped at because of these connectors. So if we just pop these and we take a look-see here, these are redstone breakers. Now when you first put them down, if you supply them a redstone current, they turn off. But you convert that so that they will only work with the redstone current. And now current is passing through. Now if we look at these current transformers, which tell us how much power is getting passed through, we know that there's 4,163. Take a look. But this one is at 0. So if we follow these lines with these relays and come over here, we realize that there's not a connection going on here. And this is to demonstrate what would happen if you tried to connect too much power through these. Now the only way to connect lower voltage and higher voltage is through a transformer. Now the transformer will not limit the amount of current that can be passed, but it will simply provide everything that can. So if we just take it and connect it up, oh, it burned out. And that's because more than 4,000 RF per tick was trying to pass through this low voltage system here. Doesn't work. So you can power just about anything with this because it's redstone flux, and since that's the new standard in Minecraft, don't have to worry. Now just one of the many examples is this lamp system. Now these are amazing. You can provide a ton of light with this. They just span forever. And so using these connectors, which I can just simply right click on and pass through, I can turn it on. Oh, that rotates it. And then these will show up. Look at all that light. Now these are redstone sensitive too. Now when you first place them, supplying a redstone current will only turn them on, but now I've inverted them so that they turn off with a redstone current. And these just use low voltage wiring. Now you can move these around, you can invert them, you can even go to the top and have them swivel. These are very useful tools, and this is just one of the many reasons why immersive engineering is very worth it. So hopefully you've kind of learned something a little bit here, as there's quite a few basics. You can simply just make some high voltage coils and wire it all up like this, and you will now see that immersive engineering is the right way to transfer power. Hope you all enjoyed, and have a good day.